Hello everyone and welcome back to the Poopcast. This is episode 11. As always, I'm Anthony. I'm joined by the co-host Connor. How you doing, Connor?
I thought it was episode 12 there for a second.
No, it's episode 11.
That's pretty cool.
We saw. Yeah, we've had a little break, guys. We're going to sort of change the schedule in this. I think the structure of the podcast. To sort of suit more of our needs at the minute because the last couple of weeks, or the last 2 weeks, sorry, we haven't uploaded it, and that's mostly been down to sort of, I don't know, lack of motivation. Would you say that,
I
Connor?
wouldn't say that motivation. Stories and topics don't just come out with mid-air. And I'd rather put on a good show than a half-hour show.
Yeah, and I think now what we're gonna do is there's gonna be sort of a podcast. We just whenever we can be sort of bothered to put it up. So make sure you subscribe to make sure that you do keep the Poopcast in your life, sort of thing. But yeah, we're going to go with more of a free flow sort of thing. We're not going to go with the structured sort of style we had before, because I know Connor said he didn't pardon me, really like it. So
yeah, I felt like we were too robotic. Under the way of I felt there's no freedom in what we were saying. It was all script, which I don't really like that. So
yeah, well, so I think what we can maybe sort of move into first is probably the football. Do you want to start with the football?
Ooh, I like football.
So the Premier League's ended.
No,
I think I'm right in saying that all the European leagues have ended apart from the Spanish one.
No, I think the Spanish one's ended.
No, because Atletico will have to play Barca at the new camp.
Well, might be one game left then.
Yeah. I know the Bundesliga's ended on 34. Werder Bremen finishing 12th yet again, the mid-table club they are. And
if Sunderland finished 12th, I would slip a lid.
yeah. Sunderland survived. Ooh. The last game of the season, me and Connor didn't go to. We've beaten the last three before that, and we didn't go and they got beat. So that shows that me and Connor are a valuable part of the Sunderland team.
And Lee Cattermole, the engine, was not playing.
That's why, because he works like when the other players can't be bothered to work, and I think I actually voted
awesome. For him for my Player of the Year award. Oh, it was either him or Barini I voted for. I can't remember who.
Yeah, I think if I was going to choose a Player of the Year for Sunderland, I think it would have to be Barini. He's
he's got to choose someone who's played good all season. So Barini's done that. He's scored the crucial goals in cup finals. Certain games, his penalty taking's phenomenal. He's a workhorse. He doesn't stop trying.
Well, he's a really good player, and I'd
love to obviously. Him.
I mean, he's going back to Liverpool because now they're playing Champions League football, and obviously Liverpool will need him for extra backup when say a striker's injured or they need someone at left mid or whatever. He can play there, so I think Sunderland will really miss that, and they'll need to bring in someone pretty sharpish.
Well, I'm just hoping we drop a cheeky bid on, and because I was reading an interview today, and he was saying it's all up to Liverpool. He was saying that he would love to play for Sunderland, but it's all up to Liverpool what they want to do with him. So
yeah. I mean, I like Barini, and I think he would have a successful career at Sunderland.
Well, look at him. He really hasn't done anything in the Premier League, and as soon as he's went on loan to Sunderland, he's had a good season, and he's nothing can he play? And
to me, some players go on loan.
Trying to get Virginia. Sunderland's they're trying to get Virginia and Marcus Alonso on permanent deals, and they've extended Cattermole's deal by a year.
That's awesome. But like I was saying, I think the fact that he was on loan, he had a lot more to prove, and he was proving himself to Liverpool, and by doing that, he helped Sunderland a great deal. And I think he realised when he was on loan here how much he's appreciated, and how much people like him. And when he goes back to Liverpool, none of the fans are going to like him or know really of him because he hasn't done anything for Liverpool. I think because he's so welcomed at the Stadium of Light with open arms, I think that I think he might go there just because he feels more at home there. That makes sense.
Mm.
I think that'll be his destination.
Well, you know
How
what the saying
much?
is, home is where
How
the heart
much?
is.
How much? I don't know. That's up to Liverpool. I mean, I don't know how much they bought him for. It's probably
Okay,
ridiculous,
here's a
but
question for you then, Anth. How much would you pay?
well, how old's he? He's
Two.
22, isn't he? Something like that. Italian versatile player, good work rates. I would probably score max 10 million.
I see. I
I
was
think.
thinking about this. We paid 14 for Johnson, 12 for Fletcher. For me, he's been better than. Well, I don't know if he's
Oh
better
yeah,
than Fletcher.
he's been better than both. He's been better than Fletcher recently because Fletcher's been injured all
Just
the
remember
time. But
Fletcher when he first came to the club, though, he wouldn't stop scoring. It's
yeah,
like so. Honestly, I think I would go up to 12 for him.
yeah, I think the so as we were saying, guys, I think I would probably score with about 10 million. Connor was saying he'd pay about 12, but I think because he's had one good season, I wouldn't want to like spend over that in case he turns out to be a flop,
Sunderland
and then
need
you've
players.
wasted. Yeah, and I think Barini would be a really good player for the squad, and they need to find a better striker. I don't know how they would do that, but I think they should maybe look into
Into
bringing
what?
in like a faster striker,
I
someone
think they need
who's
to work with Altidore as well. To be honest,
yeah.
they need to find out how he's going to be max because he is a good player. He honestly is a good player. He's just not adapted to the Premier League. He needs to be adapted. I think he has so much potential.
Mm. I think I think that he's he would be a good player for the Sun team. It's just I don't know if you'd go there like turning down Champions League football. Hopefully you would, but we'll have to wait and see.
Well, just think
So
though, like every time he's played, he may not have scored, but he has made a nuisance with the defenders because he's that physically big. It's like he's a
mm,
nuisance. He's just a nuisance in the box.
mm. Yeah, he is good, but I don't think I would pay more than 10. But I think Liverpool would be wanting to ask for more than or for about 10 and over. But
Hey,
so
Liverpool paid 15 million for him, but Liverpool
yeah.
pay a stupid amount of money for players. So
They do. So let us know in the comments, guys, what you think. Would you pay if you are a Sunderland fan? Would you pay how much you pay for Barini? Would you overpay? Would you try and get him cheaper than what he's worth? You know? Let us know in the comments, that'll be awesome. So I think we can talk about Man City because Man City won the league and the thing is, man, it's like I would rather Liverpool won it because they've got I don't know, more of a team sort of spirit, and I think they're more of a team than Man City are.
nah, I disagree. I
I
feel
think I think Man City's just a load of egos on the field. I
Man
think with
City
Liverpool,
have the
it's more
best
of
team in probably Europe, if I'm being honest. You can't think of
mm,
any other teams that's well rounded in every position.
yeah. But I think for me, I'm sort of just old fashioned. Where I would want like the team with the most like sort of English players to win. Because they only had bloody James Milner who was English, I think, on
I
the
used to
pitch.
know Joe Hart. I used to be like that, but now I just think to myself, it's modern day football now. I kind of think that anymore.
Mm,
Obviously, it's nice to see a top scorer being English and all that, but now it's like if we it's I think it's just everything's changing now, so it's we just gotta go with it to be honest. And should I tell you one
mm,
of the arguments I hate the most? They only won because of the money. That's just jealous people because of their
mm,
club doesn't give them nothing.
mm. I think that's a stupid idea. You could give anyone
Money.
like 300 million, and they probably wouldn't know what to do with it. But with Man
Exactly.
City, they bought the players that they thought could work. Yeah, Toure,
Company, look at him.
you know,
Spent four
company
million on
like
him. Now he's worth like nearly like
probably
30 million
20,
or something. He's
20, 30
one of the
million.
best centre
Yeah,
backs in Europe.
yeah. He's incredibly sort of I don't just a clinical centre back. Like, he rarely. he rarely makes very many errors, and he's very sort of like
Quick.
well rounded. He's quick. He's tall. He's strong. He's got a massive head, so he's good at like heading the ball. I mean, that thing's like a meteorite,
It really is.
and I mean, I bet he has to get like specially fitted hats or something. But so yeah, I mean, for me, I think I'd rather have Liverpool win, but that's because I think that they've played the better football. But Man City's got the results at the end of the
No,
day, and
I disagree. I think Liverpool's played the better attacking football, but defensively, I could do better back there on my own.
hmm.
We beat
I
Arsenal in
think
defence.
yeah, I think with Liverpool the that they've got just average defenders, and that's not good enough to win the league. You know, you need world class centre backs, world class full backs. And Man City have that, and the players that they play, and
You can't hate them for it.
I think that's. I mean, if I don't rate Man City's defense apart from company very much,
Kolarov's great.
but
And even
I mean, Colin,
Dimichelis has even proved himself towards the end of the season.
yeah, but I don't know. It's just I think I'm old fashioned in that way. Where I would want the team who's worked hard and sort of like been there for a while to sort of win it instead of someone sneaking up at the end and winning it.
I
But I
don't know,
suppose
because
that's what
I
makes it.
feel like Liverpool didn't
That's
work hard for it.
yeah. I mean the. I suppose that's what makes it interesting, though, having like
Liverpool
it
got
go
complacent.
right down to the last year. I think that's awesome. That.
Liverpool got
Um.
complacent. It was simple.
Yeah. I mean, when you've at that top of the league for long, you have to wrap it up like super quick. You know what I mean? You cannot leave it for as long as they
No,
had
you
done.
kind of arse around. There's teams in the Premier League that'll rip you up and in a shred. Then you get teams like Sunderland that'll start beating every other team, which makes it hard for other
Mm.
teams. They get complacent, think they're going to win, stop trying, then bang, Crystal Palace versus you, and then they score three past you, a draw, and then lose you the
Yeah,
title.
the title was over when the drew 3-3 there. It was just like, how can you draw 3-3 to Crystal
I
Palace?
know Crystal Palace are playing well at the moment, but Liverpool's quality up front with Suarez, Sturridge, Coutinho, and all that.
What's happened? I think Coutinho, like you don't really hear a lot about him. I think he's sort of like dropping a little bit further back than
He's
attacking
not.
mid. I think is he not?
No,
Because
he's doing really well for Liverpool. Like he's
I've always thought he's been a good player, Coutinho.
from what I watched
Um,
though, every time he doesn't play, Liverpool do awful against Newcastle,
mm,
especially. As soon as he came on, the goals came.
yeah. I think that Liverpool, if they improve the defence,
They need some money put into the squad, definitely.
I think they could win the title this next season.
All depends who they bring in this window.
So here's something a little sort of interesting. Man United finished seventh, I think.
Yep,
Out of that's the first time in I think 20 something years
the lowest
where
ever
they
Premier
haven't
League
been in
finish,
European football.
lowest Prem finish.
And I've always been one of these people who's been like, it's going to bite them one day, it's going to bite them one day. All this success, they're going to crumble, and when they crumble, it's going to be big. And I didn't think it was going to be this year, to
Well,
be honest.
I knew as soon as Ferguson left and someone else took over, I knew it.
Mm. See, I was always wanting to give the next guy a chance and be like, right, Ferguson was like, he had everything handed on a plate to him, he, like, everything was given what he wanted. And David Moyes, they didn't give him that, and I think because they didn't give him that, like, I mean, how could anyone work with that team? I mean, seriously, it's the West Man United team
To be
I've seen
fair,
in a while.
but to be fair, when Ferguson first took over, yes, his results wasn't as good as Moyes, but he had to build a team from an average team to what we know as Man United. He had a harder
Yeah.
job to do. Moyes, all he had to do was captain the ship to the end of the road, and honestly, he couldn't do it. Yes, they haven't got the best defence, but they have got Wayne Rooney, they've got Juan Mata, they've got Robin Van Persie.
Where do you think Moyes will go next?
Newcastle.
That's what my dad said. I was talking to my dad, and he was like, you know, I think Moyes will end up going to Newcastle or like another team. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
one
Like
Moyes at Everton, they didn't have any money, just like Newcastle. He worked with what he had, and he was successful. Wasn't as successful as Martinez has been in one season, but he's been
I've got,
successful.
I like
He's
Martinez.
a
I
great
think he's.
manager. He's gone from Wigan to Everton, and look at how well they play.
Didn't they finish sixth?
Yeah, I think they nearly narrowly missed out on Europe.
Europa.
Europa.
But I like Martinez. He comes across as a dead nice, sort of genuine bloke,
Mm.
and he knows his tactics. You know.
Knows what he wants to
Um,
do, and he gets it done. I can respect that.
and, I think when you jump from Wigan to Everton, that's a really big
Big shout.
jump in terms of club stature. He's took it on his chest and he just
Club
moved on.
finance
He
as
was just
well.
like, I was just like, that guy's a ledge for doing that. Not many
Ooh.
managers can jump and go the distance.
From on
And
a side note, then, where do you think Lukaku is going to be next season?
I think Lukaku is going to be. See, the thing is, I think he's going to be at Chelsea
So
because
there's rumours of Tottenham wanting
Eto's
him.
left. I think Eto's left.
Has he?
He's only on a 1 year contract,
Well,
and
Jose mustn't have
I,
renewed
I,
it.
I think Torres is going to go back to Spain, and I think Demba Ba's on his way out.
I don't know. I
Um,
think he'll keep Demba Ba around as a reserve player.
he's shit, man. Absolutely shit. He
Mm.
only gets open goals. I mean, the one he had against Liverpool, like
I could have buried that cunt.
any striker could have buried it, unless you're Heskey or like Michael Owen, like in these latter careers. I think Lukaku. I think he'll be in the Chelsea team. I don't think he'll be first thing
I
because
think he's going to go to Sunderland
someone
on
up
loan.
there doesn't like someone up in Chelsea doesn't like him, and that's affecting his stock. I think how awesome would it be if Lukaku came to Sunderland on loan?
Dude, out jizz.
Like that would just be just a jizz fest.
But that'd be great. I don't think he will though, because I think Sunderland had that one of the Sunderland fan was calling him a monkey, wasn't he, in the crowd? And that might have just like made him sour about the team.
All right, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was last season. He scored against us, and then someone was doing the monkey chant in the crowd.
Yeah, that might do that. God damn it,
Oh
random
my god!
Sunderland
I'm gonna
fan.
have a little quick rant here, off topic. People need to learn how to
Right.
bloody sail boats properly.
Yeah, it's quite off topic.
Bloody bumpergarts.
Connor, by the way, is playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I think we can move on to games because
Yes.
we're both playing games. I mean, I'm on The Sims 3 at the minute,
People
and
need to learn
Connor's
how to
on.
bloody sail boats. Seriously, they're just ramming into us. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm trying to sail past you.
Yeah, are you in restricted area?
No, I'm not. I'm in open water. I'm loving
All
this
right,
game though.
my guy's got to go to work. I'm just chucking all the. I hate how on The Sims I wish the newspapers would just vanish if you leave them for a while. Because they
I think
just
if you
build up.
ring, you can cancel your subscription.
I think that's a PC thing.
Oh well.
I don't think that's console because the little kid comes around, he chucks the paper on your thing, and then he nicks off. And
Wouldn't it be funny if you knocked in your door and you're like, I've got some bad news, and just hits you with the elbow.
I'm afraid I've got some bad
And he
news.
hits you with
And he's
the
like,
elbow.
what? For a Mexican.
That needs to be a
Boom.
mod.
That does. Every game has to have a bad news Barrett mod where you just constantly
Minecraft.
deliver bad news to everyone.
The creepy
Yeah,
boats
like
explode.
Minecraft. Like Minecraft, someone makes like a shop in the RP and it's like, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. There's
Nah,
no
how about
time.
this? A creeper's just sneaking up on you and all you hear is, I've got some bad news. Poof!
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, there's like ba 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 boom.
Then Roman
That would-
Reigns, Superman punches the creeper.
Oh. But yeah, so Connor, do you want to maybe talk about the new games you got for next year? There's me and Connor went to Granger Games the other day.
Which is a local shop from where we live, just to clarify.
Yes. Yeah, and I picked up The Sims 3 because I was wanting to to go back and tie up a few trophies and just to play. I like. It's a very casual game. And Connor, on the main hand, he got Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag,
Yes.
and is it Forza Motorsport 5?
Yes.
Is that the newest one?
Yeah.
All right. But so do you maybe want to talk about Assassin's Creed so far?
Well, from what I've
I mean,
played,
I've played it, I've beat it, and I did a lot of the synchronization stuff. So
from what I've played, I'm like collecting everything. I want to try 100. I'm really enjoying it. Like, my problem with this game, I was like, oh, naval warfare. They're going away from Assassin's Creed, what the game's all about. But then I played it, and like, yes, it's still naval warfare, but they've somehow managed to pull it off. Like, you
yeah,
still know
you
it's an
can.
Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, the managed to sort of make it so it's a good balance of both. I mean, I wouldn't even mind just doing naval combat on there because they've literally like nailed it.
Done well. Like, it's quite
Nailed
difficult
it.
sometimes.
And oh yeah, it can be. When you face the legendary ships, those are tough. And it's really awesome that they went with the ship thing. I mean, the story was a bit meh, but it was all right. It
I'm
wasn't.
enjoying the
I
story
mean,
up now, like.
the graphics are good. The gameplay is fun.
Oh, the
Can be an
graphics are beautiful.
the gameplay can be annoying when you're like jumping over shit and he misses it.
I have
But
one rant about the game though. How I hate
well,
following people. Nobody likes to do that on this game. We've done that every
I do it
game
in any
now.
game. I
It's
don't like
like,
to do that in any game.
I
Like
know.
on GTA sometimes when you have to like trail someone's car and you have to like stay like well behind them and like
To be honest, I think it's more obvious you're following them when you like stopping in the middle of the road randomly just so you don't get caught.
yeah. If someone was like walking behind me and they kept randomly stopping and like pretend that they're not following us, I would like it'd be obvious that someone's following us.
Hmm.
You know, if you see someone jumping on a rooftop instead of walking on the ground, kind of suspicious. Just saying.
Even when he's
And
wearing
I've
a
just
shark
been,
hunting outfit.
yeah, I've just been promoted. Ugh. So
Nice.
yeah, I think it would be more obvious if someone was jumping over roofs instead of just like walking behind us.
It's like, oh, what's that guy jumping on the roof for? That's not obvious then, I think.
He's like, oh, he must be just stretching his legs.
As everybody does.
Yeah, so that's a common thing if you didn't know. That that's how I get to Pete Lee. Just jump over rooftops. But I saw I think the next thing we could possibly sort of talk about is some of your content that you might be bringing out. Do you want to let everyone know, or are you going to keep it until it gets uploaded?
Okay, I'm gonna say what it is. So Ant hasn't heard what it is yet. I
I
think
haven't heard what it is. Get excited, guys, because apparently this is some good stuff. He says he's put a lot more sort of editing into it and a lot more sort of stuff into it.
just
So
general
make sure
effort.
to check it out.
The new
Yeah,
series, which is coming out, actually it'll be already out by the time you
I
watch
don't have
this.
eye buttons at the minute, so I kind of play trumpets or
Yeah,
drums.
but it'll already be out by the time you watch this video. So just check the channel. It will be the top 10 worst WWE gimmicks.
Oh, nice.
That's going to be a
God
new
damn.
series of top 10 videos
All right.
of
Awesome.
anything, games, wrestling.
Boobs.
I could do
I
boobs,
was,
but it'll probably be a violation.
yeah. God damn. We want boobs. You have to deliver what the one fan
But
wants.
it's really good. I think you'll enjoy it. There's some good script. There's some good editing.
Is it alright if I throw a quick plug out to my
Go for
podcast?
it.
Right, so I've been doing my own little side podcast. If you like the wrestling side of the Poopcast more than anything, be sure to check out Anthem 666. That's me channel.
It's in the link channels on the page
I've
channels. So.
uploaded King of the. It'll be in yeah. It's called the King of the Ring podcast. So far we've done 2 podcasts. We've done Extreme Rules. You might recognise that my co-host on that show is Michael, who's been on the Poopcast a few times now. We're going to upload on Wednesday and Saturdays, so make sure to go there and subscribe and leave a comment. Say if you're from Connor's channel. That'll be awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure to go and give it a check and leave a comment. That'll be awesome. So that's pretty much it. We were talking about wrestling, the business side of wrestling, everything about wrestling. Me and Michael's got a lot of knowledge under our belt about the wrestling industry and wrestling in general. So I think you might like it. So if you wouldn't mind, please check it out. Thanks. I think
Yeah,
that's pretty much it.
cheers.
Get a paid promotion over. But so yeah, I'm excited about that top 10 gimmicks because I want to see what you think is a bad gimmick.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
the opinions
I
are
don't,
in mine and Lee's opinions.
yeah. Do you go like, oh, my first one is this, and then Lee goes with his first one, or do you just do your 10 and then his 10?
No, it's combined of both tens.
Oh, right.
So
Okay, that makes sense.
we choose 10 bad gimmicks, then we'll sit there for about an hour trying to decide what we decide is worse.
All right. Okay.
And then what we
That's
do then is we write write a quick paragraph about the person, and then we just do that. And then
oh,
I go through the editing stage of editing and all the stuff.
like pictures and
Yep,
sort of stuff like that.
and
Oh,
sound
can he?
effects.
Oh, sound effects.
No,
Nice. Is it I button sound effects or is it like
nah,
other ones?
edit. It's like speedy style.
Oh, nice. But
Pretty good.
so make sure to check it out, guys. It'll be uploaded pretty. Is it going to be uploaded on the day of the podcast or
Day before.
the day before? So definitely check it out, guys. I think you'll really like it. And yeah. So should we maybe talk about some next gen
I've got a
games we're
question
looking
for you
forward
actually on that topic. What other top tens would you like to see?
to? Oh, I would like you to do a top 10 favorite wrestlers of all time.
Oh, okay, that's
So you do your top 10. It doesn't necessarily have to be in numerical order. Me and Michael, we just did ours top five, and we just said what our top five was. We didn't say this. He's number one or he's number two, sort of thing.
I'm gonna be
I
doing that
mean,
because that's my style. But yeah, I can do that. That's pretty good.
yeah, I think that might be interesting to see what your and Lee's sort of favorite wrestlers
You could
are
probably
of all
guess who
time.
our favorite wrestler is, though.
Yeah, I probably can, and I don't know what to say. I don't know.
Go for it.
I'm guessing it's going to be CM Punk.
Yeah.
I just had a funny feeling that it was going to be CM Punk. Uh, for I mean, on my list, I think I had a good list, me. But yeah, I think leave any feedback for Con on his series and mine on my channel. That'd be awesome because I'm always looking for new ideas and sort of new lists. I mean, me and Michael can come up with some stuff, but we would like it if we had some help from the viewers. I think that's awesome. So yeah, should we move on to some next gen games then?
Yeah.
We can maybe talk about some new next gen games that are coming out. So we've got a few good ones coming out soon. You've got like the likes of Watch Dogs
I'm
coming
getting it.
out. Like some of the cool ones have come out. Like in the meantime, you got like Trials. I like Trials. I
Fusion.
think that's good. Yes, Fusion, and I'm just really looking forward to 2K15, the wrestling game.
That'd be pretty good.
Oh, I'm not gonna like super get me hopes up,
2K's
but
had a whole year on it, so hopefully they can do something with it.
I think it should be awesome. You know, now they can have multiple people in the ring, have more stuff, and I think it'll be good. I think it'll be really good. So, I mean, for me, when the next games, I don't know. Are you as excited about next gen games? I don't feel like
No,
I am.
I'll tell you why. My kind of like my what's the word I'm trying to think of? My expectation of games now has risen. So
It's risen.
yeah, I expect too much from games now, and no games can ever look. I blame Minecraft for it because Minecraft for me has made that is actually one of my favorite games ever for many reasons. For me, it's just hard to beat that game now.
Yeah. I mean, I think that. I mean, half the time I'm just like I don't think I'm as bothered. That makes sense. I'm just not as bothered about that sort of stuff anymore. And it's I think it's just the fact that I've played games my whole life. I don't know. I think I'm just
Looking
getting
for
a
the
little bit.
new thing.
I think I'm just getting a little bit bored of games, dude. I think that's what it is. I think I'm just a little bored of just playing games all the time.
I
Because when
also
you,
think that I'm waiting for the new thing as well, like the new thing that's gonna respark my interests.
yeah, yeah, I suppose I think that's probably what I'm needing more than anything
Kickstart.
is sort of like kickstart my heart, Motley Crue.
Yeah, that's what I
But
was aiming for right there.
I think I just need something fresh because I've been playing games since I was a little kid, and I've played God knows how much, and it's just I don't know. I'm not sure.
Never a
I'm in a
bad thing
weird
though, by the way.
predicament where, but so let us know, guys. Are you excited about next gen? Are you not bothered? Like, let us know. I think that'd be awesome.
Technically, it's
So,
modern gen.
you're sorry?
Technically, it's still it's now gen for us, not next gen.
Now then, gen.
Now then,
That's what it
gen.
should be.
I'm stuck.
That would be amazing. Oh, you stop. But I think, like, for me, I think I just need, like, something new that I haven't had already.
Something to
Like, a
restart your
new,
passion.
like, a new sort of, a new IP that, like, doesn't do what other games have done to sort of get us, like, interested. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the games I'm buying are, like, iterations of other games. You know what I mean? Like, you got the FIFAs, the wrestling,
Things about
the
FIFA is much as I bitch
all that
about
sort of
it,
stuff.
I'll always play it.
Oh yeah, I'll always play it because like you got games like Pez and that just don't do it anymore. And the PS2 they dominated, but not now at all. And it's just FIFA's the game to buy. You know, there's no like there's no other games come close. You look at games like LMA, like those old games. Those aren't around anymore. Off the other on your PC. Um, I think a good managing game on the PS3 or PS4, I think that would go quite far. To be honest, I mean, what do you think? Would you think another sort of manager game like LMA Manager would do quite well? Or
Maybe I don't know though, because at the same time I feel like since it's on console, it would be missing out important aspects. It's like
mm,
I always try to imagine FM because FM on handheld is like the worst thing ever.
yeah, I mean, for me, like when when you see these other games, like they don't do as well. And I think a good managing game would be awesome. I think that would be really cool. I mean, I just like playing like managing games. I think
Yeah,
I don't know about you. I just love doing do you like the career mode stuff where you like where you manage the team and make sure everything's all right and that. I think that's what I like to do more than anything. So let us know what you think in the comments, guys. Like would you want a new managing game? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the only one. But I used to love LMA Manager like 2004,
balls.
2005, that sort of stuff.
I got caught.
But yeah, so I think we could, John, maybe talk about sort of the wrestling recently. Have you been keeping up with some of it, or
Oh, I've been watching everything.
have you? All right. Um, well, for me,
Hit me for the best shot.
I
Just fire away.
but God damn, I love that sound. It's
I
amazing.
know.
But I think the wrestling recently has been, I don't know, I think it's been like worse than normal.
I've
I
enjoyed
think,
it lately.
like, for me, like, this whole Shield evolution thing, I thought at first, this could be quite cool. You got people like Triple H and then wrestling again. It's just, I haven't enjoyed it at all. It's just been boring, to be honest. I think I've said on the King of the Ring podcast, which you should totally check out, lol. But I think I'm just sick of tag matches. I think I'm honestly sick of tag matches. Like, I can't watch a tag team match on Raw. Um, what you call it? There was a tag team. I skipped the whole thing.
To be fair though, it was the Hardys, the Dudleys, and Edge and Christian that made that unique.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like back in the day, I used to love tag matches like that. Now I don't. Now I don't like tag matches because they just put random faces with random
And
heels,
I really like the Usos, so.
and I just I don't know. It just doesn't do it for us, you know. But yeah, like the whole Daniel, like I think Daniel Bryan's title reign has sort of been like Ziggler's. Like, he's got it and he's injured, and he might end up
Insignificant.
getting the belt. He might get the belt took off him, and I wouldn't say worried. I'm just a bit like sort of
Hesitant.
annoyed annoyed that this always happens. Like, you get the wrestlers win the belt, and then they get injured because they're working all the time, and then you get the entertainers who come in and win the belt, and then they hold on to it for ages, and then you whinge at them for like holding the belt for so long. You know what I mean? I just hope he doesn't get Zigglered where he gets injured. They make him drop the belt, and then he never gets the belt back.
You've just made that a
You know what I
doing
mean?
word. You got
You what, sorry?
you just got Zigglered. You just made that an actual saying now. Congratulations.
Nice. I'm totally gonna like trademark that. Copyright. Everything. So like I just think that it's been a bit shit recently, the whole Kane thing, and I've been watching Total Divas, and that's been pretty funny.
That would be
Uh,
awesome. That.
yeah, I just love on Total Divas how they were just like shitting on Natalia's patents. I think that was
I
hilarious.
don't
That's
think
the
they were
new.
that bad. Better than I could do.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the best goddamn stick figure you've ever seen in your life,
Exactly.
but that's the extent of what I can do. Um, I mean, to be honest, they were a little bit shit. I mean,
Although shit, but still better than what I could do.
yeah, and Total Divas, I've been liking that. It's pretty mad, but I'm just tired how like there's just so much like bitching like the whole episode. Like there's not a lot of stuff going on.
Well, they
It's
are
just
divas, to be fair.
like everyone wanting to tear each other's throats out or something.
They are divas, so it kind of makes sense.
I just want to see more of the behind the scenes of them preparing for the matches. I think that'd be kind of cool.
I find it interesting when, like, for example, I get like people I normally hate. I like the personalities, like John Cena. I hate him. Just hate everything. But in off out the
Well, you
ring,
mean
he's a
you
tiny
mean you,
bloke.
you mean you hate his character?
Yes, it's like I think that just proves he does his job well, though. To be fair.
Hmm. He is a hard worker, and
Yeah.
you see that on Total Divas. He's always on the road doing like press
As
conferences
much as
and
people bitch about him, he is
stuff.
probably one of the hardest workers in the WWE.
Oh, definitely. I think when you're the big dog like that, though, you have to be.
Yeah, you have to carry the weight.
Yeah, and I think that when you watch Total Divas, I think you respect the divas a little bit more.
Well, I do.
I think you know. It's just a shame that people like AJ and them weren't on.
I kind of annoying though, because I feel like they got all these divas, but there's only ever one divas match.
Yeah, it's because the divas matches don't normally bring in the ratings, though.
I enjoy them sometimes. I think sometimes they're just some of the best matches of the night.
It's
And
very rare. That that's the case, Connor.
most people are like, oh, divas the shit just because the women. But that's honestly, it's like some of the matches are really good, and honestly, I enjoyed watching. Like I remember WrestleMania, the Battle Royale was awesome.
I didn't watch that.
And on a side note, have you saw Paige's abs?
No, I haven't. No.
Wow.
Was she pretty ripped? Is she?
Not ripped, but she's got some nice abs. Like Brie
At
Bella.
first, I thought you said she's got a nice ass, and I'm
She
like,
has one of those as well.
I'm just like, all right, we're going there, are we? But
Dude, I'm
yeah, I
always
think
there.
exactly that's our motto. We're always there. But I think for me, I think that watching Total Divas, I think that I said you get a lot more respect for the divas and how everything's sort of run. Um,
And you just
just
have
to
a new
see how
sort of
the
respect for the brand in general.
yeah. Like I've watched documentaries of things, and then I've respected them more because I know more about them. If that makes sense.
Oh yeah, I'm like that. If I
Like
like,
I told you with the Triple H one I watched, I now respect Triple H a lot more than I already did before, and I already respected him a lot then. But now I watched the documentary and I saw how hard he works.
what he
Connor,
did
can we
the injuries he's had and the setbacks he's had in his career is
be right back?
okay. As I was saying, the setbacks he was having in his career has really damaged him. So as I was saying, the setbacks in the career was like he has had them, but he's came back from them. He's a better man because of it. He works so hard, and look at him now. He doesn't wrestle as much, but he's still ripped as ever. He keeps up to that fitness, and Stephanie
Yeah,
McMahon keeps him a busy boy, if you know what I mean. Oh,
yeah.
sorry, Stephanie
I,
McMahon Helmsley
yeah, she keeps him in line by kicking his ass.
with those big
But
boobs.
yes, but I think if you watch documentaries and you watch behind the scenes stuff, I mean, the other day I was watching a few off the record stuff, which is an old show from the 90s. I don't know if you've seen, Connor.
I don't know if I have.
Um, and I think that when you when you see the off air and you see what the wrestlers are like behind the scenes, I think you respect them a lot more than what you would do if you just saw them normally. And I think that I watched a few, like I watched the Chris Benoit one, and obviously when you think Chris Benoit, you think of the horrible thing that he did, but
Don't know
he
hairdresser.
he thinks like he was such an awesome guy when you saw the off the record thing and you saw like how much he cared about wrestling and stuff. That's awesome. I love seeing like how they really are sort of
You know how I
behind the
find funny
scenes.
about that? How much he cared about wrestling. Ultimately, what he did made wrestling worse.
I suppose.
Because now there's always bans about chair shots to the head and no blood and stuff like that. So it was also the greatest thing about wrestling, but it was also the downfall at the same time.
Yeah. But I don't think that was his fault. I
Yeah, I
think it was
still
the
love the man. I
business he
still
worked in.
love the man though. He's done great things for that company. He's one of the greatest technical wrestlers that's ever been there, in my opinion.
Mm. Yeah, I think that when you look at that way, I don't think like you know. But I think we can talk about that another time because that's such a sort of sensitive topic, you know. I think that
Yeah,
when you talk about
I
it,
don't
it's
know. I
always
think
I think it's always a landmine that when you talk about the whole Chris
uh,
Benoit thing.
for me, uh, death is natural, and anyone who really gets upset with it when it's happened a long time ago, they just need to honestly not get over it, but they just got to accept that he is dead. He is. I'm not disrespecting the man, but like
Yeah.
I respect that man
But,
so much. But people just need to learn how to just
yeah, I
live.
mean, I don't think it ruined wrestling. I just think it ruined his sort of reputation.
It was definitely the
You know,
downfall
because
of it going PG though.
well, it was going to go PG
Oh,
anyway.
obviously,
Because
because they were trying to do
a
it.
lot of the older guys didn't watch it anyway. Because obviously the people sort of were all the good wrestlers were sort of like going like getting retired, injured, and like the newer guys are coming in just weren't exciting them as much, like in the ring. And when you go back and you look at it, I think that was the reason why it went because all the old guys went and they're like, shit, we've just got kids watching now. We can't have big-breasted women and blood and like chair shots to the head and like swear words because kids are watching and the kids are very impressionable. And I think that's probably the reason why, to be honest. But
Yeah, definitely. That could side note into a next topic, I suppose. About, but it's like They're definitely trying to do it from the get go, but I think they kind of use that as a failsafe, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that annoyed me more than anything was, I mean, obviously it's an incredibly horrible thing, but they did the tribute show for him without learning what actually happened.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they did the tribute show before they found out that he killed his family, and then they were just like, and then they sort of went back on it, and that's always been the thing for me. It's like, why didn't they just wait and then find out what really happened, and then go on from there? You know what I mean? Because it kind of made them look like fucking idiots. That you just like done a tribute show for a guy that, like, it's just went and killed his family, and you didn't realize it, and then you're like, oh shit, you know. But
Hmm.
I think we'll get off this because it's a slightly down topic.
Oh,
Anyway,
it's definitely down topic, but
yeah.
it's gotta be touched, I
But
suppose.
yeah, so do you maybe want to talk about Be a Pro? I think we can. Have you been playing on that anymore, or
Uh, I'm half a season through buy-in, couldn't leave. The only people who came in for us was Barca, and I did not want to go there yet. So I'm still a
kind of
buy-in.
don't go there at all. It's a trap.
I want to eventually because I want to
No, dude.
I've conquered
It's
Germany,
it.
I've conquered Italy, I need to conquer Spain.
If you're gonna do that in the last few years.
That's what I'm doing. Wait until
Because
like,
they will not like you cannot get out of there because no one can afford it like me, and no one will be able to afford you when you
dude, my
go there.
wages is 250 grand. There's only like two teams that can afford us.
Yeah. When Leeds got you on loan, when wasn't it? When you were like 210,000,
Nah,
I
like
think.
150.
All right,
I don't
but
think
yeah,
Leeds Stadium's worth that much.
I will be your pros. Well, mine's 92 rated anyway. I think is yours
Mine's
92 or 91?
91.
91, and we've both kicking some serious ass.
I'm
I'm
just a
at
bit
Man
older
City. I
though.
finally I'm fine. I got finally out of Barca. Got to Man City. Having an awesome time. Um, Halfway through the season, I think, on the January transfer window, doing awesome. Gonna stay here for quite a while, to be honest. And see where we go from there. So, but the bigger pro thing, it's kind of annoying because like Man City got all this money, all this prestige. They're just not bringing in top quality players. You know what I
So it's
mean?
basically
There's
the
just
opposite effect of what they do in real life.
Yeah, it's funny. Like on FIFA, they always get Man City wrong. Like they always sell the best. They sell all the best players, and then bring in really shit players who aren't like up to the caliber, and then they just end up like struggling to get into the Champions
Yeah, it's like the
League. And it's
opposite
like
of what they
what?
do in real life.
Yeah, it's like if I'm playing for Man City, I want to have to fight for me place, not just be getting on a plate because all of the strikers are rated like 70, and like there's only me and Lewandowski who are the good strikers there.
And
You
Lewandowski
know.
isn't really carrying his weight.
hmm He's not. I was saying to Connor that he's basically getting my rebounds, and when I'm crossing into him, like that's the goals he's getting. He's not. He's not like, he's not like going. He's not making the runs. He's not shooting a lot. He's um. He's just getting the easy tap ins, and it's kind of annoying because it's like he's gonna get credit for like getting these goals, and he's not really sort of done it on his own sort of thing. But do you want to maybe talk about your thing at buying and how it's been like pissing you off?
Everything pisses me off.
It's a shoot. It's a
Yes,
shoot.
alright, I'm the best player there, hands down. Yes, Neymar's there, Gertz is there, but
I
I'm
mean, Gertz is higher rated than you, but he's
no, he's
not
not. I've checked.
the better player.
He's the same.
He doesn't score 40 goals a season. You know, he doesn't score 40 goals a season. He doesn't carry the team on his back like when you play. And like it like I can understand your frustration on that. I've had that every be a pro I've ever done. I've went there and then like like they just you get treated like shit and
You
like you don't
do.
get value.
You feel like you're being messed around. The reason I was getting angry for before was I don't know if I mentioned, but I was winning penalties left, right, and centre, and I was not getting put
Yeah.
on them, and I was furious because of that.
Me, for these penalty
And
accomplishments.
I know, like, not a glitch, but I know, like, a really easy way to win pen the pen OJFs.
Yeah, I mean, to win pen drifts, I normally go around and like get the keeper to bring us down from like John. You like sprint past him and do
Yeah,
it.
so you do. You got to
It's-
get him to go down to the ground, then you can make him pull you down.
and yeah, and sometimes sometimes it doesn't work, but most of the time it does.
For the most part, it does work.
Yeah, and I think when you're doing be a pro, I like to go for accomplishments because I want to make now I've got my guy the highest I've ever got him. I want to go higher. I want to go higher, and I want to hit the top level.
Yeah, I
You
want to
know what
say
I
the
mean?
highest rating I can possibly
Like,
get him.
I want to hit the glass ceiling of the Be a Pro rating system for a striker, and
Which I personally
you
think is
know,
going to be
Messi.
94, maybe.
For some reason, I mean, I know EA lick Messi's bumhole like a bloody like you wouldn't believe, but for some reason, I think they'll just leave it under Messi's, so that Messi is the best player in the game. Well,
Mm,
Jobs on the cover. I think they'll just like do that, so
possibly.
you cannot be better than the cover star.
Well, technically,
You know
by
what
the
I mean?
time we get that rating anyway, he'll probably be retiring.
Yeah. So we'd be better than him. Lol. So if you guys play Be a Pro let us know in the comments. I mean, didn't say like all 97 rated at like Accurate and Stanley, but like let us know what your Be a Pro, what position, what club you're in, and if you're enjoying your Be a Pro. Because Be a Pro for me, I think, can be one of the more fun parts of FIFA.
If you play it right.
If you play it right and you're scoring and you're doing well, I think that I think that you would I don't know, like I think you would enjoy a lot more if you were scoring and you were getting the chances and more importantly, I like not playing every match, you
Yeah,
know.
I like having a game off every now and then.
I like playing say 2 out of every 3 matches and like having a rest because it gets boring just playing fucking matches all day. It's like, oh, you know, especially when you're carrying the team.
Mm.
Because the matches seem to go on forever when you're running about doing all the work and making shit happen. When you're the breadwinner of the team, you're winning the matches and you're the hard worker. Like it's so boring. Like the computer is so shit. It's unbelievable. Like I'm at Man City. It's got some amazing midfielders, right? I cannot pass the ball for the life of them. It's like they just don't know how to pass the ball like properly to the strikers. And they just don't make runs. It's like, what the fuck? We're going for the league title, and they're just, whatever.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got to be playing better than this.
and it's just like, it's just annoying. It's just like, come on, really? But I think we can. Should we have a little quick break and then come back?
Yes. That's it. And welcome back to the final part of the show, which is everybody's favourite part of the show.
Well, our favourite part anyway. It is album of the week.
But this album of the
Um,
week's a little different.
yeah, well, for me, I want to keep my album of the week, but Connor said he's going to go with his artist of the week.
Yes.
Shall I go first?
Yes.
Get
Did
mine
you
out of the
say
way.
Chicago go first there? Was that like a hidden subliminal message?
No, no, was it? No, did I say that?
It sounded
I'll
like you
have to
said
listen back
Chicago
and
go
find.
first.
That would be amazing.
I know.
Why did I not say that?
I know.
But basically, my album of the week is Michael Bolton's greatest hits.
Boom.
I think from 1985 to 1995. It's white and black, the cover, with his face on. And I was listening to it on YouTube, and I was just like, I love this album. Like, I've had it before on CD, and it was such a good album. I've been listening to loads of Kenny G as well, and my album of the week is Michael Bolton's greatest hits. You'll know exactly which one it is if you type it up, and you'll see it's like white and black with his face on. Such a good album. You should check it out on Spotify, Connor.
I will. And my artist of the week is Styx. There's two
Nice.
songs I've been listening to
Have
continuously
I ever
for the
told you
last
I went to
week.
saw them live?
Oh, did you? Where at?
at the Metro Radio Arena. I saw Journey, Foreigner, and Styx.
Nice. I think I've had all three of them as my album of the week at one point.
Yeah, probably so. I think we all have.
But
I was awesome.
yeah, the
Awesome
two
gig.
songs I love the most by them is Renegade and Mr. Roboto.
I knew you were going to go for Mr. Roboto.
I love Mr. Roboto. Dummy
It
arigato.
is amazing, and I just love the high pitch bit at the end, the
Yes.
scream. That
Dummy
is just amazing.
arigato, Mr. Roboto. Dummy
Yeah.
arigato.
Can't be right, but
Nailed it.
exactly. I think we can probably call it a show there. Um, Make sure to leave some feedback, guys, on what
Zero
if you like the
10.
new style. If you like the new style of the podcast. Our schedule is going to change. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Because if you just come
Subscribe.
back come back every Saturday and it's not there, you think, no, where is it? Just subscribe and you'll see it in your subscription box when we've got it recorded. And you can follow us on Twitter. Our links will be in the description
And on the screen.
and on the screen. So thanks very much for listening, guys. This has been Poopcast episode 11, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Boobs.